Today is International Yoga Day. It's this day dedicated to the truth of who we are. The day dedicated to the awareness, the experience, and the expression of the highest, the deepest, the fullest truth of who we are. One with the divine. One with all. One with the Creator. One with the creation. Yoga is the awareness. Yoga is the knowing. Yoga is the experience. And yoga is the implementation of that experience in action, in every word, in every thought, in every minute and every moment of our lives. Yoga is the fullness from what we know to how we love, to how we rise, to how we breathe, to how we interact with ourselves, with each other, and with this sacred planet. And today, on International Yoga Day, on the Summer Solstice, the day in which we have the most light, sun rises the earliest, sets the latest, it's the day of light. To remind us, yoga brings that light. Yoga shows us the light. And through being yoga, living yoga, we live in the light. And we become the light for others. Because yoga is not about my hamstrings, my knees, my waist, my muscles. Yoga is me in oneness with all. And as I have that awareness, as I have that experience, that knowing, how I move through the world changes. How I think, how I speak, it changes. How I am upon Mother Earth, it changes. The inner world I experience changes. The outer world I create changes. And so at the summer solstice, it's this beautiful reminder to be that light, to bring that light through yoga, through Gyan Yoga, knowing, experience, awareness, through Bhakti Yoga, love of all because we love the divine and because all are divine. And Karma Yoga, through every action, every minute, every moment. And here, on the banks of Mother Ganga, it reminds us how to be the flow like Ganga. Because today is also an eclipse. And it's a beautiful metaphor teaching. Because here we have the longest day of the year, the most light of the year. And we also have the eclipse. And it reminds us to ask ourselves, am I in my yoga, in my truth, in my experience, in my words, in my actions, in my life? Am I bringing and being that light? Or am I eclipsed? Is ignorance, darkness, ego, grudges, false expectations, false identities, all of that, is it eclipsing me? Is that illusion of separation, that falseness, is it eclipsing my light? And so here on this day, as we pray, as we chant, as we meditate at the time of the eclipse, we know that yoga is the way to stay in the light and as the light. And lastly, there's so much to say, but there's so many beautiful sisters and brothers we're with. So lastly, as we look at the flowing waters of Mother Ganga, in that oneness, we realize there's so many ways to enter her flow. Coming down here at Parmarth Niketan, down our steps, or going upriver by Ramjula, entering through the sandy banks, jumping off rocks. There's an infinite number of ways to get into the stream of Mother Ganga, to dip, to be blessed in those waters of liberation, waters of freedom, waters of spiritual connection. And it doesn't matter how we get in. Ganga doesn't care. Ganga doesn't care whether you come down the steps, off the sandy banks, jump off a rock. All Ganga cares is get in. And on this day of yoga, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what type of yoga we practice, what lineage, what stream. Let us not lose the oneness in the false separation. All that matters is we get into the stream, into the flow of yoga, that divine flow like Ganga, as one, being one, unfolding the oneness, and that sacred, life-giving, freedom-bringing flow of the sacred waters of Mother Ganga, reminding us, no matter how you get in, we are all one in this sacred flow. And let us flow as Ganga. Let us shine as the sun on the longest day, for all, every minute and every moment, in union, in unity, in oneness, in truth, in love. From our one heart on the banks of Mother Ganga, in the lap of the Himalayas, to our one heart in all of you across the world, as we say Namaste, literally, that divine in me bows to the divine in you. I recognize the divine in me, the oneness of me and God, and I bow to the oneness of you and God. And together, we are one in yoga, in light, in love.